Hi everyone, happy Sunday. It's December 11th. I think of 11 as a magical number. So last night I did a live and I talked about the concert that I went to that my landlords hold every year with some professional musicians, and my daughter got to come. And I talked about how my daughter was able to meet one of the musicians who performed, who had just gone through some similar things that my daughter was going through, but I left out the part that my daughter is a musician as well. Not only did she publish her first book this week, she's a beautiful poet, very deep and profound. She's trained in breathing techniques and mindfulness, and her book is called Whoosh. It teaches you mindful breathing techniques. But she's a beautiful, deep, profound poet. She's very thought-provoking, and she's also a songwriter. And this is one thing, she writes adorable songs, and she has an adorable voice. And I've tried to encourage her to share more, but she's hesitant. She's starting to share her poems, which I'm so glad, and she's publishing them into books, and I'm so happy for her. But one thing that this fellow musician last night that performed at this concert tried to tell her was, so my daughter said, yeah, I am a songwriter, but I don't have a singing voice. And this musician stopped her and said, listen, you can sing, right? My daughter's like, yeah, but I just don't consider myself having a professional voice. And she's like, this woman said to her, you do you. She says, I can tell just by talking to you that you have a voice that shines. And you need to allow that voice to be heard and shine as you. You do you. And I thought those were such profound words. You know, something that held me back for 50 years was I can sing, and I've been a songwriter since I was 5 years old, and I love to write music, and I've always wished that I had a professional voice, kind of like a mix between Karen Carpenter and Shania Twain. You know, I always wish that I could sing, but it's like, okay, I write the songs and other people will sing them. But then somebody encouraged me, no, you can sing. You sing your own songs, because I didn't plan on singing my songs when I recorded them professionally. But when people listen to my voice, they've told me, oftentimes they'll say, your voice is so genuine, and we can feel your heart through your voice. And so that's what this musician was trying to tell my daughter last night. So if you don't think you have the ability to share the gifts that you've been given by God, He gave you a way for you to do you, and for you to shine as you. And when you shine as you, you will attract the people that you need to, and you will help the people that you need to. And when you do you, you're being authentic and true to yourself. And only you can touch people in the way that you can, that somebody else may not be able to. So I just wanted to put that plug in for you. Anyone listening here, you do you, okay? In the way that you can best do you, that was God given to you for you to share. I decided that I'm going to share a poem that I wrote every day until Christmas. So this was a poem, the one I'm going to share now is called Come, Come With Me. And I wrote it about 5-6 years ago for a program called SOAR, S-O-A-R. And it was a program developed for women and children who had been through abusive or traumatic situations. And the theme was I Am Enough. But the directors of this reached out to me and asked me if I'd write a song for the SOAR program. When I have a purpose and a mission and a reason to write a song, the inspiration seems to come. It flows more to me. And so after I was asked to write this, I had a purpose. I have a great passion for helping women and children who've been through abuse or trauma. And a lot of my poems and songs are geared towards them, to help them. So that's what this... It was supposed to be a song, but it turned into a poem. But I might turn it into a book, just like I did with my children's poem that I wrote for my kids 20 years ago. I turned it into a book, and it was published this week. So I think, you know, sometimes we think, oh, our task is overwhelming. How can we do that as a song, and how can we publish it and make it work? Sometimes choose the simple way and it's just as effective. So here's this song that didn't come into fruition as a song, but it did as a poem, and I'm probably going to take more and more of my poems and turn them into books so that they can be shared. So this time of year, Christmas is very stressful for people. We have to do all of our Christmas shopping. We think we have to give to everybody. We have to go to every event, every concert. You know, it can just be a stressful time when it's supposed to be a beautiful, peaceful time, peace on earth, you know? So what I want to help you do is to find some peace on earth right now, if you're feeling a little bit stressed. Okay, one of the main ways and most effective ways to ground yourself, which is what you need if you're feeling stressed. You need to ground yourself, or if you're having PTSD or trauma or overwhelm or anxiety that may be brought on this time of year. You can't just go outside and step your feet in the snow to ground yourself. That's one of the most effective ways to ground yourself, is to take your shoes off and go stand outside on the grass. But if you live in a place like Utah, like I do, and there's snow on the ground 90% of the winter time, you can't do that. I'm not going to take my shoes off and go stand in the snow to ground myself. So the next best way that I've found is breathing deep and using the breathing techniques that my daughter talks about in her book, and that I share with people when I do guided imagery sessions with them. And that's what I help them do, is relax their body. When you take in deep breaths, did you know that it calms your central nervous system? So like, even if you're having a hard time sleeping at night and you wake up and you're overwhelmed with anxiety, if you take deep breaths, it will help calm your central nervous system so you can go back to sleep. Or if you're really nervous and anxious and feeling a lot of anxiety, it's so important to take the time each day. If you can't do a full meditation, then at least take 3 deep breaths and do mindful breathing. Don't just, you know, we breathe so shallow most of the time, especially when we're stressed. Take 3 deep breaths, breathe in all the good, beautiful things in your life and about the day. Breathe out all the stressful things and let the tension go, and breathe it out completely let it go. That's mindful breathing. So this poem that was supposed to be a song, but it turned into a poem, Come With Me. They asked me to write it to help children feel safe when they're not grounded, or when they're in a dangerous situation, or when they're in a situation where they're feeling PTSD or trauma. This helps ground them. And so that's my hope, is that this poem, by me sharing it with you, can help ground you as I read it to you, and as you feel the love from Mother Earth. And you'll see as I share the poem ways that it can help ground you and that you can ground yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and share it now, and I hope you enjoy it. Come with me. Mother Earth is calling. She's here supporting you. Hear the beat of her drum. Feel her love so true. As you place your feet upon the ground and melt into the earth, all troubles fade into thin air. Your soul has found rebirth. Join with all your mothers, all your fathers, and your friends. Those who've gone before you now whisper through the wind. I am safe. I am sound. I am powerful. A soothing cloak of warmth encompasses my soul. Deeper now, I'm rooted like a giant tree. I can plant the feeling of peace and serenity. And even if I want, I can magically disappear. I can float away like a cloud, dropping free from all my fear. And that's what guided imagery can help you do. Come away. Come with me. You are safe, my child, while you are with me. Mother Earth is here now. Glide gently into her arms. Come, my dear one. You are safe from harm. It's really up to me where I'd like to go. I'll travel around the universe if it suits me so. Louder now, I hear the drum calling out my name. Come to me, my dear one, come and feel no shame. Come to me, my dear one, there's no more need for pain. Come, come away, come with me. You are safe, my child, while you are with me. Come, come away, come with me. You are safe, my child, I will set you free. Mother Earth is here now, glide gently into her arms. Come, come, my dear one, she'll keep you safe and warm. I can hear her whisper now, she softly beckons on. This is what she tells me as she holds me in her arms. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you a reprieve. Remember to breathe deeply. Take the time to do it, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Take the time to breathe. Take the time to meditate and ground yourself. If you can't go outside and physically ground yourself, do it by doing a meditation. It can even just be a 10-minute meditation. Even just listening to music can ground you. Whatever way you can do it, you need to do it. It will make you safe. It will make you feel warm. It will make you feel grounded. And it will help you feel Mother Earth's love and God's love for you. So there you go. Come with me. That's copyrighted, written in 2018 for the children of SOAR, but I actually wrote it for all of you who may need it at this time. So if you want more tips and ways to feel grounded, reach out to me. I'd love to work with you and help you. I have trained in many modalities. I can do a guided imagery over the phone for you. I can do distance Reiki for you. You don't have to be in person if that doesn't work. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you, to help you feel supported and grounded as you walk through this life together with all those that you love. Take care. Have a beautiful night. Bye.